Hi again, Emily.
Hi.
You notice something different?
Wow.
So anyway, that suitcase that I put in the trunk, right, is full of outfits because I want 3 costume changes for the opening night of the SGIFF.
Awesome.
Yay!
It's a very good thing that we've got a very big trunk.
Yes, it is good. But it's time for us to meet our second guest. Hey, Quen! Hi, Quen!
Hey!
Oh my god! It's so nice to finally meet you in the social distance flesh. And of course, have you met our chauffeur of the day, otherwise known as Emily?
Hello!
Oh, very sharp chauffeur.
I know, right? Looking good. So you ready to go?
Yes.
Let's go! Alright, to introduce our second guest is none other than Quen Wong, one of those legendary multi-hyphenates. And between the hyphens, we have actor, writer, producer, as well as a sometime stand-up comedian as well, I believe. And of course, she's one of the very first recipients of our special Southeast Asian documentary grant as well, with your debut feature documentary, Some Woman, premiering this year at the festival. How's that feel?
Nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
But I'm also very excited to share the story.
Oh wow, yeah, I understand the story has been years in the making.
It has. In fact, yeah, it was all kick-started by Tan Yam Kiam Foundation CDOC grant.
So how does it feel that it's finally here, you know, then you get to share it with the world? And I understand that a lot of it is based on your personal story as well. So could you tell us a bit about that?
The film really is a document of a 3-year journey with archive footage. I mean, it's nerve-wracking, especially because it's so personal. It's my love letter to my trans community and to Singapore, you know, the country that I live in, the country I call my home.
Oh, that's beautiful. I mean, at the same time, what was that like? You know, just like revisiting the story and what must have been some pretty difficult experiences of your life over and over again while filming this, you know, while editing this over the course of years. What was that like?
I have to say this is a film that is very different from any other film I've worked on. So I'm so used to being behind the camera. This is really the first time I'm in front of the camera. It really was a question of, is this a film that I have the right to make, you know, about my community who faces such a lot of stigma, you know, and challenges in their lives. So I felt a huge responsibility to stand in solidarity with my profiles, you know.
I see. And so that's why actually you made yourself one of the subjects of the film, because you felt that you had that responsibility.
Yes, I mean, it's so different from, you know, just making a film about someone else's life that is quite removed from myself. I think this is something I feel very deeply about. Obviously, it affects me. And a lot of, you know, my profiles are friends as well. I was also very interested in examining my position as a filmmaker apropos to the history of films that have trans people. I guess it's a question I can't avoid. I felt like this was a very unique opportunity, in a way, to interrogate my position as a trans person apropos to filmmaking.
What would you say the impact of films, including Singapore films, have had upon you personally?
I think I've come around to making films in sort of a roundabout way. It's not the classic story, oh, you know, I saw my first movie and I want to be a filmmaker, you know. I was doing short form, so I was doing trailers, promotions, commercials, for National Geographic channel. And really into filmmaking was when I took the leap from after leaving that and joined Channel News Asia.
Some Women is your first feature-length documentary. How do you feel now, you know, that it's done and it's going to be shown to the world?
Lots of butterflies in the tummy, you know, that sort of feeling. I would like to tell the stories in a very organic way. I don't see it so much as a trans film, but really a film about people, about humans, right? And about the things that we share in common.
What sort of new possibilities do you hope for in the Singapore filmmaking scene?
Yeah, so I do feel like there's an energy about Singapore today. I think there are lots of very individual voices who are brave and courageous, who have a point of view. I'm really looking forward to seeing more films made here, sharing all our unique perspectives about living on this island state.
What do you think makes a good documentary?
There are so many different kinds of documentaries. I mean, in terms of the genres and styles. The ones that move me the most, the ones I feel are the most powerful, are the ones with a very distinct point of view, which is also critical of its own position and also the position of people in society.
On to more frivolous subjects. I'm going to ask you some quick fire questions. Are you ready? So what's your favorite color?
Green.
What's your favorite food?
Crab.
Okay, what's your favorite beverage?
Recently, I've really got back into Dr. Pepper.
What's your favorite country?
I guess Singapore, because I live here, but I do love, you know, all the places I've been to.
Who is your favorite director?
Joshua Oppenheimer, you know, and The Act of Killing. But I also watch Nancy Meyer's work, so, you know, I mean, I guess Wong Kar-wai, you know, stylistically, and how it makes you feel viscerally.
So what about your favorite song?
Both Sides Now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, interesting.
But I have to say Whitney Houston, obviously.
Okay. What about your favorite artiste with an E?
Maybe Lou Reed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he wrote this series of songs about trans women.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
and from their point of view and their stories.
Right. Okay, what about your favorite film?
Okay, I don't know if it's my favorite, but I guess it's a film worth speaking about, which is a film called Anomalisa. It's stop motion, but it's about the human experience.
What is your favorite phrase or quote?
Recently, I sort of reunited with a friend, Wong. I'm going to paraphrase a quote of his. His work is sustained by knowing that it makes someone else out there feel less alone. And I so love that, right?
That is beautiful.
It is.
Who is your favorite author?
Gerald Darrell.
Okay.
Yeah, so he wrote a whole series of, you know, books about animals. It was instrumental, I guess, in my early days. It really made me want to read.
Thank you so much, Quen. Thank you so much for sharing so much of yourself, both you know, in your film as well as even in this 5-minute car ride. I am really, really looking forward to what you share in the film as well.
Thank you so much, Joe. You've made it so much easier.
Thank